And now again, we're joined by Brandis Friedman, who spent the day in Chicago's South Loop as part of our In Your Neighborhood series. Brandis.
And Paris, I know, of course, had you won that $1 million, you'd obviously share it with me, as I would with you, of course. So, Paris, earlier in the day, I spoke with 3rd Ward Alderperson Pat Dowell. She represents the South Loop in Chicago's City Council. And I began by asking her about the redevelopment of the historic Motor Row district on South Michigan Avenue.
Here where we are, Brandis, Motor Row is like on a resurgence. The city's put in about $10 million worth of streetscaping to widen the sidewalks, to allow the businesses to have outdoor cafes. We've added some artwork, we've updated the lights, trying to bring more energy to this corner. And I think if you just look around, you'll see more people walking around. There's a feeling of excitement in this area.
So this past weekend, obviously the 4th of July weekend, holiday, very violent one for the city of Chicago.
Yes, it was.
What would you say is or is not working with the city's anti-violence strategy?
Yeah, I would say that this is a concern all over the city, even in the South Loop. I mean, my South Loopers are concerned with a lot of motorcyclists and the unruly residents that drive through our neighborhood. What I would say is not working is that we need to have a more comprehensive approach to how we deal with violence in this city, not just a policing strategy, which we need and is very important, and we really probably need to fortify that a little more. But we also need to invest in the things that people need, jobs, education, programs for young people.
How would you fortify the policing strategy?
Well, you know, that's not for me to say. I mean, the police are the lead in that, but I believe that our offices need to be supported, the police need to be supported, but we also have to walk and chew bubblegum at the same time, meaning that we have to invest in our neighborhoods as well.
President Biden was in Crystal Lake yesterday. We know that the mayor was able to bend his ear for a brief couple of minutes or seconds. What could the federal government do? Is it worth it to ask? Is there more that the federal government could be doing to support Chicago?
I think it's worth it to ask. The federal government has already given the city $1.9 billion in COVID relief money, which we are going to be deciding in the next few weeks, month, on how we should spend that. We need more help from the federal government in terms of financial assistance with task forces and strategies that they can help us with. We have had some help, but we need much more.
What do you make of the mayor as well as Superintendent Brown pointing towards the courts and saying that it's a big part of the problem, a reason for the problem this past weekend?
You know, I don't know that finger pointing is the answer. We all are in this together. Every community in Chicago is impacted, and we need to work together.
About, City Council, it's looked interesting the last couple of weeks. Has the City Council lost faith in Mayor Lightfoot's leadership?
I don't think so. She has gotten most of her agenda items through the council. They've passed. We had one hiccup last week as it related to the signs, but when you look at the substantive things that the mayor's been working on, homelessness, housing, development projects, Invest Southwest, those things are moving along, and the council is supporting her in those efforts.
And now, again, that was 3rd Ward Alderperson Pat Dowell. We'll be back in just a bit, Paris, with more on the return of conventions. We'll be speaking with the head of McCormick Place. But for now, back to you.